Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M4A3E8 Sherman. It's a tier 6 American medium tank. It's located on the northeast corner of the highway, and this one's under the command of RaySpruance of RTW. 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, so he's obviously played this a lot. And well, the M4A3E8 is also known, or could be known, as the tank that was actually in Fury, although it's not the Fury version, because of course the Fury was made into a premium tank, so Wargaming could sell it, and of course it has extra credits and extra XP as a result. But it's basically the same vehicle. Now, if he's got the standard gun, he's got a 76mm main gun, capable of doing 115 alpha, 128mm pen, and a fairly good shell velocity, not great, 792. And with the premium rounds, that penetration goes up to 177mm, so jump from 128 to 177 at tier 6. Now, what do the numbers mean? Well, the M4 means the type of tank. It's an M4 design, and it's also got the A3 engine, which is the Ford engine, which is the GAA V8 32 valve double overhead camshaft, 18.1 litres, 500 brake horsepower, and it was made with an aluminium block, which made it lighter. It was actually quite a high performance engine, because of course it was the same engine that went into the M4A3E2, which of course is the Sherman Jumbo, and that thing had extra weight, so it was needed to push the vehicle along. But with the Easy 8 version, gets a hit with his first shot, and he got a hit with the second one as well, but I don't think he got any damage. I think he probably hit the tracks. Yes, so it actually had quite high performance compared to the Jumbo, because of the extra power that it was generating. In fact, in the game, they only get the power as 520 horsepower. I think it actually did have more in reality. Now, in the game, you can actually get this tank with the 75mm gun, which is basically the stock gun, and of course the original design of turret that the M4s had. But of course, most of the M4A3E8s actually had the 76mm gun, or they actually put it down as M4A3 bracket 76 close bracket W, and that meant it was one of the tanks which actually had the 76mm gun and was welded. That's what the W means. And the fact that it was Easy 8, well, Easy 8 means that it's actually the horizontal volute suspension system, which I think you just saw on the outside of the vehicle, which of course meant that this thing was a little better on the ground, because of course it had a different suspension system which was much better than the vertical version, which is the first version that they actually manufactured in the M4. Now, the reload time, standard reload, should be by the book for the 76mm, that is, 3.16 seconds. Oh, it's found an M6 there with a 90mm gun, putting holes in him quite nicely. Yes, should be 3.16 seconds. You can see that RaySpruance has got it down to 3.01, so he's knocked off 0.2 seconds off each shot. Now, the slow speed of the shell, well, slowish speed of the shell, 792 meters per second, means you do have to take into account the movement of an enemy tank, especially when they're moving at distance, because you might be lobbing a shell at them. M4A3E8s also carried the 105mm. As I said, they did carry the 75mm. But those are the stock guns. Ideally, you want the 76mm for the pen. Yep, he hit him, but he got him in the tracks, so changing position. You see, that's the updated turret that he's got there. The other one was the standard turret, which is kind of flat at the back. Oh, Ray seems to be playing with his mouse wheel. Naughty boy. I'm going to have to take control of the tank. Yeah, otherwise you'll get motion sickness. It's normally a sign that somebody's got ADHD if they, hyperactivity disorder, if they're playing around with their mouse wheels so much. Either that or they're a very, very nervous player. Okay, he's gone into the bushes to give him a bit of cover. But the problem with this is that they have to get fairly close in order for you to start shooting at them from cover. And if you spot them, you're going to have to pull back. And there's not much room to pull back in when you're at the back like this. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy now. Now, they made quite a few of these tanks, actually. At Detroit, they made 1,400 of the M4A3E8. And with the horizontal vertical volute suspension system, they made 2,617 of those. It was one of the most widely made tanks. And unlike the T-34, which was basically a standard design that was just banged together by the engineers at a variety of factories, the difference was that all of those were being made by the same country, by the same owner, you might say, whereas the M4s were actually being produced by different manufacturers. So the same vehicle could be produced by Ford, also by General Motors, and other manufacturers as well. We got spotted. Okay, he's taken around from the Cromwell, and he did get spotted, and now he's got multiple enemies trying to come at him at the same time. And Arty's trying to fire at him as well. We just narrowly missed an Arty shell landing very, very close to us. As you can see, the impact point just in front of us now. Okay, he's trying to get shots on these enemies. Some of them are one-shots, some are not. If they all rush together at the same time, this could be very difficult. There's a Chaffee with 1 hit point. I'm not sure we can get a shot on him at the moment because I think he's hiding. We can definitely hit that P-43. Yep, that one hit. I think that one did too. There's that Chaffee. He's still there. Bless him, he's trying to play with just 1 hit point. Well, yes, I've seen games won by a tank with just 1 hit point. And oh dear, we just saw our Hummel get wiped out by the M44 and the enemy team. Yes, funnily enough, that player had... he actually only had 1 hit point from virtually halfway through the game. He was in a T-34-85M, and he lasted the entire game on just 1 hit point. And I believe he did come away with quite a substantial victory. M6 comes up behind us. We've got a round in, and another one. And he's backing away because he can't see us, and he's gone down. So that's a nice kill, that one. That's the first kill for RaySpruance. There's only 2 left on his team now. We just lost our P-43 to their Hellcat. What I do know is at this moment there's some wrecks in those bushes, and it might be useful for him to get into those bushes because enemy tanks are now in our cap area. Yeah, he's milling around. He doesn't know what to do next. No, get into the trees. Get into the tree line, and then you'll be able to spot the enemy tanks and take them out, and they won't be able to see you. Okay, move closer. Use the wreck for cover. That's nice. Can't see them. I thought I saw some destruction. There's one. And he gets a reset. And we get struck, but we don't get damaged. But that Cromwell's a one-shot. Oh, we're taking rounds from that Chaffee. Luckily, it went into the tracks, and the Arty blocked. Now, can we get a shot and kill this Cromwell? Fire through the building. He will fire back, but the thing is, he's decided to just drive up and shoot him in the face. Much easier. Hello! Okay, now cover. Quick. Arty. Yep, lands behind us. And again. They've got 2 RTs, an M44 and a Gorilla. And I think the Gorilla was the first one that fired, and the M44 the next one. Chaffee. Oh! How can we miss him on 1 hit point? Well, there's only 5 enemies left. The other one is the P-43 that we've hit twice, I think, already. And of course, that Chappie's a one-shot. And, oh, their Arty's good. Their Arty is very good. He got that one very close enough to stun us. I think Ray's very, very nervous, being the last one alive, and it was definitely, there was 5 against 1, so it was definitely Kolobanov style. And there's one of the Arty, the gorilla. No, he hasn't spotted us. That's one. Kill shot. No. Go for it again. No, that was a little behind. You need to aim. That's it. That's better. And one more to kill. And we did get spotted. There's the Chappie with his 1 hit point. P43's got a little bit more. No, don't always try and get the Chappie. No, he says he didn't hit him, but I think he did. And then he's got the kill. And that was the M44. And we know where he is now. He's out in the field, very close to us. He's not that far away. Now, RaySpruance is changing position to avoid the P43 getting an easy kill. Oh no, he's going back round again. Ideally, you want to approach the P43 from a different direction. And there he is. Oh, he's fired. That's one. Go for it. Yes. Now pull back. Oh, he's going to try again. Oh, he got it again, but left him on 17 hit points. He's backing under the bridge to avoid the M44 getting an easy shot. Now come up the other side of the bridge. No, he's really likes coming up this side. I think he thinks the bushes are in his favour. The odds are never in our favour, Ray. Oh dear. You'll know where that one comes from. Oh, he got the kill! Okay, I thought I heard the Arty, but no, he didn't get fired on. And now the M44, well, he's in a bit of a pickle now because, and I think Ray knows that he's potentially got this. We know where he is. He's definitely on this side of the road, out in the field, because the shell direction came from the field area. So he's around about A4 or B4, maybe A5 or B5. I definitely would have gone... Oh, found him. He's actually trying to retreat now. Oh, that shell velocity, that's led him down there. Got to remember to lead the target at distance. Well, he got that one through the shield at the rear. Oh, he's done it! That's a Kolobanov! Well done, RaySpruance! He's finally done it! Well, that was a lot of effort there from RaySpruance in the M4A3E8, but he finally came through. He did the right thing. He got into the tree line, which meant that he could shoot at that Cromwell and not get hit or penetrated. But he didn't get penetrated, but he did, well, he did towards the end when the Cromwell was backing away. But he managed to get an ace tanker out of that game, as well as getting a Kolobanov medal for standing alone against at least 5 enemy tanks and taking them down. He got a Bruiser medal as well for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. He got a Demolition Expert because he blew up one of the enemy tanks, as well as a Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a Fire for Effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a Pascucci's medal for killing both enemy Arty, first the Gorilla and then the M44. And of course, he picked up a Top Gun with that last kill for getting at least 6 kills. But yes, it was nervous. It was a little, how should we say, I think he was feeling the pressure. But Ray did come through for his team and won it for them. He carried them to the finishing line. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game was to RaySpruance. He got 2,790 hit points of damage, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. Second highest damage in this game went to the T78 on his own team with 1,224. And the third highest damage in this one went to the M6, who got 1,187 hit points. At least, yep, that's the figures. And when it came to kills, though, it was RaySpruance again. 6 kills to him, 4 kills to the P43 on his own team, 3 kills goes to the Cromwell. And when it came to base XP, yeah, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. And he's the only one to get over 1,000 base in the game. He got 1,346, whereas the next highest was the Type 64 with 748. And just after that, the T78 with 724. 46 shots fired, 35 direct hits, 27 penetrations. I think a lot of those shots where he missed the target, again, he was trying to lead the target. Fairly low shell velocity, 792. It's not high, but you can cope with it at short range. At long range, though, it can be a bit of a problem, and you do have to lead the target a little. 2,790 hit points of damage, of which 1,589 was at more than 300 meters. So you can see was doing a fair bit of long range shooting. And of course, that's where you have to take the lead into account. 6 hits received, 3 penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 3 hits by way of splash damage. Enemy Arty was fairly effective in this game, actually. And yeah, the 3 non-penetrations, who were very lucky, actually. Some of those shots actually went into the tracks, that eaten by them instead. And he didn't suffer too much. He blocked damage of 270 hit points in total. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, that was the Arty. 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and he got 125 hit points of spotting assist. And he got 32 defense points when he reset the cap. On a premium count, he actually made a loss for this game, 40,023 credits, mainly down to the fact that he was firing an awful lot of premium ammo to make sure that he got the penetration. And it did pay off in the end. Even though he suffered a loss, he got that collarbone off. And 2,019 experience points as well, which shows that he did actually come away with something, as well as a medal, which not a lot of people have. Well, I say not a lot of people. I've got one, but I got one in very unusual circumstances. And it's very nice to see somebody win the collarbone off by fighting for it, not having to just get one automatically because they were the last person left alive. I actually got mine by fighting for it as well, but I did cap out at the end because I didn't know where one of the enemies was, and so I had to do that instead. But a very good game there by RaySpruance in the M4A3E8 Sherman. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.